everybody. I did not think I was going to be back so soon. Certainly not with this kind of message. But somebody reached out to me by email after we'd posted the reactions video to Fear Inoculum. So I wanted to do a follow-up based on that. But before I get into what they unveiled to me and have sent me, and what I'm going to show you now, or listen to now with you, I don't know if I can believe it, but definitely the heart's racing. So I want to thank everybody for the crazy response we've had to the reactions. I've been a devout Tool fan for so long. I believe in their mantra. I believe in everything that Tool stand for. Including like don't take life too seriously and all that kind of stuff. And I know we've all come together as this like massive community of people like patting each other on the back for this like lovely surprise, and it's been absolutely brilliant. Thank you for all the messages, by the way. I mean, I did not expect there to be such a celebration of like Tool fandom and everything that makes Tool, and the way we react to it and the way we listen to it. And I wasn't surprised, but I was warmed by the fact that people like reached out to me and were like, Zim, the video that you did, thank you for your genuine reaction. And like me, I have difficulty sometimes with, let's say, the lyrics first off, or it takes kind of peeling back multiple layers of the onion. So firstly, I just wanted to thank everybody, particularly for sharing your comments with me. I don't normally do this kind of a video, and it's something that's very off-piste for me, but at the same time I felt it really important for my own kind of personal journey to be able to reflect on that. And over the last 5 years as being a VR streamer, I've really taken benefit from recording myself, kind of watching that back and kind of re-experiencing again and again, and understanding like, oh, that was my perspective, but maybe from an outside perspective, seeing yourself, you change. And I feel like I took a lot of that from Tool. But one of the things someone said in the comments, sorry, I don't have your name, but they basically said to me that, before VR, Tool was the way to get immersed. And absolutely, like 100%, that's true through and through. It has absolutely been my medium for, celebrating and just going somewhere else, for a little while. So what I did recently was, first off, did I buy the packaging, the special packaging with the 4-inch screen and all that? In fact, what happened was I knee-jerk reacted. Straight after recording that video, I bought on Amazon.com because I couldn't find it on Amazon.co.uk. Then I went to Reddit and I just spent hours listening to the track on loop, like 15 hours over 2 days, and just being with the community, and just like talking to people on Reddit. If you don't know Reddit, go to Reddit reddit.com/r/toolband, and it's like the most amazing place to celebrate. It's so positive. I love it. And even the people who don't like the new track are, positively contributing, and it's like it's what I remember from like early days in VR when I just got super excited to that, and I still am, by the way. And that going to another place is a really important thing for me. So if you haven't tried or had the opportunity to seek out, and please, if I can say one thing, if you're into Tool music and all that, try something in VR, like proper VR, like an Oculus Quest or a Rift S or an Index or something, but find somebody with it and ask them. I did that in London 5-6 years ago now, and reached out to somebody on a forum just for like PC gaming parts, and he's like, yeah, come around, and he just came around, let me try the thing out. It was amazing. But back to the music, I also splurged. I was like, I gotta catch up on things that I haven't caught up on. So I went out and I was like, I even got the album that feckin' Maynard's like, this is something for APC that, you shouldn't really buy. We were forced into it by contract or whatever. But I'm like, feck it, I'm just gonna do it. A few other things like the What is Pussifer thing, which is like the Pussifer stuff as well. Eat the Elephant, which I had listened to in digital format, and I was kind of iffy on it, but actually hearing their new take, I kind of want to go back and re-explore that and try it. I haven't listened to Money Shot, aside from like the title track, which I saw their video for, which I liked. So I need to try all this stuff. My real question is, before I go into it, do you want me to do that with you? Like, this, is that something that you'd be interested in? Now, this is like a total divergence from what I normally do, but maybe that would be fun. So let me know anyway, comments or whatever. And then look, the main thing that I'm here is, like, somebody reached out to me, and I was like, nah, fucking way, dude. No way. And they're like, I've got a copy. Apparently it's not the studio track, but it's a pre-recording of track 7 from the new album. So I don't know what to think about this at all, but I think it's definitely, like, you know, it's a dangerous game to be playing with, like trying to listen to new music before it's officially out. And you know, on Apple, we saw earlier that the explicit track 7, which I've been getting super hyped about ever since, you know, seeing that, like, it's the only explicit track. Maybe it's the one where they, like, really delve in and splash. So, by the way, I've been trying all these different headsets as well that I've got, and still my favorite soundscape is the Sennheiser Game 1s, because they're open back, and it's a really natural soundscape. And the opening with the tabla, which isn't a mandal, it's just amazing in Fear Inoculum. It's like the best thing. It is like chocolate cake. That's probably not a good way to describe it. Chocolate cake. So I decided to decide whether or not I was going to listen to this at all, that I would just go for the way I've made decisions, all the important decisions in my life so far, whether I was going to get married, whether or not it was a smart idea to move out of my place and go get a mortgage, all this stuff, like all the main important decisions in my life I make with this Magic 8 Ball. So this I've had for years. It's barely working anymore, but like whether or not we're going to listen to this new track, we're going to see, you know. Should we do it? What does it say? It says, sorry. It says most likely. So we should listen to it most likely. Can you see that? There. I don't know if you can see that. I didn't want to fake it. Can we do that? Can you look? It says most likely. It's not resolving. But anyway, okay. So most likely means yes in my book. So we will listen to it. I wasn't going to if it said no. All right. All hail the Magic 8 Ball. And we're going to listen to the new track. I can't believe this now. But I'm just going to, just like before, I'm just going to be quiet. I really believe, wholeheartedly, hand on chest here now, like for all the reaction videos out there, I'm going to say something here now, okay? Fuck you. All right? Fuck you for interrupting music that has been specially crafted for years and years, and you can't wait 2 minutes to fucking allow it to run. Just let it run. Tool's different, all right? It's fucking different. So don't interrupt the goddamn track. Listen to it and then give us your reaction, all right? Like, please, do me this. When the full album launches, don't interrupt it, okay? I don't give a goddamn if it means your video is demonetized or whatever. Mine are not monetized, by the way, because feck that shit. This is about celebrating what Tool's all about. This is about, you know, their art, and I, you know, anything that I do, direct straight to them, and that's what should happen. And I'm glad they managed to sort it out, and all the technology's in place to support that, and like we're ready for this experience now. We're like finally ready. Most likely, huh? Most likely we're finally ready. Okay, we're gonna do it. So this was sent to me. I have to keep them anonymous. Thank you for reaching out to me. And also, if you wanted, I mentioned and I showed in my last video, the video that if you want to see it, by the way, it's here. So this is the one with the I couldn't believe it. 12K views in like 2 days. That's amazing. Thank you, everybody. But like, I mentioned an album of like bootleg copy songs and stuff like that, a collection from like, I don't know, the Kazaa past, you know, post Napster days, but like the Kazaa days when people were exchanging like live Tool music, and Tool like had a huge lockdown. They're like, we don't want this stuff out, and fans were still like, I love your stuff, I've got to share it. So I put together an album for myself at the time. Now some people have said that some of the tracks on there aren't Tool, and that's probably true. They sounded Tool-esque. My, you know, teenager brain didn't know any better. So if you want that, email me. I'm happy to share it with you know those who want a copy. Again, it's not a legitimate thing. It's just music, and you know, while that's, I just think people deserve to be able to listen to that. It's a really neat collection of things. So without further ado, track 7. Okay, I don't have a... Obviously, this isn't a video or anything. It's just a music track that somebody sent me. So I'm going to put this up from obviously the new album, and we're just going to leave that there. Holy cow. So that's what this is all about then. And we'll let that go. Huh, all right, we ready to play this now? So apparently track 7 off the new album, which is apparently their only explicit track if we believe what's there on iTunes and Apple's website. And I'm gonna shut myself up now, and we're just gonna listen. All right, dangerous territory. This. If you don't want to listen, feck off now. Yeah. All right. So again, this isn't the studio track. I understand it's some kind of pre-recording of the same thing. So we'll see. Here we go. Track 7. A strong message to anyone who thinks that I would put out a leaked version of a studio track or even a pre-studio track. Feck you, all right? Don't do that shit, right? We're gonna wait patiently until this album is out. What you were listening to is one of the many tracks off of that album I mentioned earlier, which was known as Divorced back in the day. Again, I don't know if it was actually Tool. It kind of sounded Enema-esque at one stage, but it's a complete BS thing. So this was all intentionally done. No one emailed me. This was just a thing. To say, you know, I do believe in what Tool stand for. I did mean what I said about the thank you for the positive comments. Just wanted to troll the web. I know Maynard likes doing that, and I know you'll hate me for that, but at the same time, it makes me feel a little good inside. It does. I'll see you when the actual album drops, and until then, yeah. Stay cool, Internet. Peace.